Hello, welcome back to this channel, New Nation Africa. This is Toro, and I'll just go straight to the point for tonight. Wherever you are, just subscribe and like and share. Someone asked a question the other day, what do I do? Because I'm here in America and it's not working. It's not working for me here in America, and what do I do? And I said, then it's better you go home. It's better you go home, because if it's not working for you, then why are you still here? It's better for you to live here and go back to Africa and live in Africa, because you'll be treated better than you being here, living in places that you are not supposed to live, living in the ghettos, living in places where there's so much crime, so much things going on, and you were doing better back home before you came to America. And many people also, what they do is they sell all their stuff, they sell all their lands, they sell all their property to come here, because someone told them that, oh, when you come to America, everything is going to be okay. But I'm here to let you know that that's a lie. Yeah, it will work for some, but majority of the people, it doesn't work for them. And I said, well, if it's not working for you, then it's better for you to be in Africa, where you'll be treated well. And then he said, oh, what people will say and all that. And I said, what people will say don't really matter. Especially me. What people will say if I go back to Africa, what they will say doesn't really matter to me that much. It doesn't really matter to me. See, you have to build yourself. You have to build yourself to the point where it's not about what people will say or their reactions, and it's about you. It's about your life, and it's about what you are going through. And if you are in a place where you are not being tolerated, if you are in a place where it's not working for you, you're getting no jobs, you're just working paycheck to paycheck, things are not working properly for you, and you can feel the pain, you can feel the stress, and you can feel that there's some kind of weight upon you, then it's better for you to go back to Africa. This conversation I had with an African, because I'm also from Africa, planning on and thinking of going back home after a few years of being here. And I'll just say that even though things have not worked the way I want it to be, but I'm also being blessed being here. And why am I saying this? Because I've learned so much. I've learned so much with time. I've learned so much with work ethics. I've learned so much with customer service, that I think that this is what I said to him. And I said, if it's not working for you, you've learned a lot, and it will not be a shame for you to go back to Africa. It will not be a shame. Wherever you're coming from, maybe from somewhere, it will not be a shame. All you got to do is just prepare yourself and move on and move out. See, you're talking about the American dream, and then I really don't see any dream that they're talking about. Personally, I don't see it. Because dreams with bills, dreams with you paying bills, something for 30 years, dreams with you, just, it's better to live in Africa, because you'll be treated better down there. So that's what I said. I said, well, brother, if it's not working for you, the best thing is to go back to your home country. Maybe it will work better for you out there. I've known people that went back home that things started working very well for them. I believe in that. I believe that if it's not working for you in this particular place, it's better to move on to another place. Especially when you have a place where you come from. And if where you are coming from is not a war-torn area, even with that, you can still move from America to another country where things will really work for you. So if you are here from Africa, if you're in Europe, if you are in somewhere in London, in Britain or whatever, and things are not working for you, You've tried everything and it's not working for you. It's better for you to go back home to Africa. Africa is big. To any country in Africa where you can start a better life and start any business you want to start, and it will boom. See, when you look at places that people are living in, where they even rent apartments, there's always crime here and there. Go to DC, Southeast, there's always crime here and there. Go to other places, there's always crime here and there. And sometimes I wonder why people are still living in those places, especially those of us from Africa where we are not used to those kind of lives. And that kind of living, it gets scary. I know what I'm talking about. I've done Uber and many times in places that when I go there, I just leave. I've done Uber, sometimes full-time, part-time for about 10 years. I've done a lot of rides. I've given a lot of, I've done a lot of things with Uber and Lyft. And I know what I'm talking about. Places that when you go, you can feel the scariness. You can feel that this is not the right place for you to be. You're living there because it's cheap, but your life is at risk. I'm not saying Africa doesn't have crimes or Africa doesn't have some of these issues, but from where I'm from and living here for some time, I can tell you that Africa is safe. If it's not working, why just stay here and melt and die when you can be in a place where things can work properly for you? You can go to Africa and start a business, but you cannot just come here and start any business because the regulations and all that will even prevent you. I know what I'm talking about. A few years ago, I wanted to start something, and the regulations and things that I needed to do, I just got to a point I was like, let me just stop it. And when I move back to Africa, I will just work it out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to put things in place to do the same thing that I'm not saying you can just go and you can go register a business, but there's not too much limitations and stuff like that. You can just start something. Right in front of your house, you can just put a table and start selling some good stuff, and people will buy. So if it's not working for you, don't just waste your time, because time is moving fast. You are aging, you are growing, you are getting up there. And I think it's better for you to cut it out and move to that place and forget about what people will say. Because at the end of the day, it's about you. It's not about them, but it's about you. I said before that I don't really care what people say that much about me, about my plans and what they think, and especially where I come from, like from Ghana, from Africa. Especially from Ghana. Let me be specific. Ghanaians are the type that they will try to micromanage you, try to tell you what to do, or try to tell you what they are doing that is not even working for them. They want you to try the same thing. And I mostly say things like, it's like they want you to fail. Try what you want to try. Believe in what you want to believe in. Set out there and get things done. If it doesn't work for you, you try another step. Failure is part of it. Maybe you are here and you failed, and what you've learned in your failure, you can go back to Africa, or let me say Africa, because this story I'm talking about is about Africa, and start something, and within few years you catch up and make it up with all those lost times, and start making some money. It's all about money. See, money is what we use to, that's why people travel. They want to make money. I want to make money. I want to make more money. And the truth of the matter is, sometimes you don't even make even that money that you came for. People have sold their lands, sold their properties just to travel. I never did that, but I know people that did that. They thought they will come here in a few years, they will get double and triple of what they sold their house for, just to get a way out here. And they come in here and it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. So if you still have something back home, if you still have something that you can rely on, some have also done some few things. Just go back to the homeland, go back to the motherland, and make it work. Make it work, and I believe it will work. It will work. It has worked for some people, and it will definitely work for you. Don't be ashamed of what people will say, that, oh, you traveled and you came back home with nothing, but rather prove to them and prove them wrong. That it doesn't matter what has happened. It doesn't matter the kind of life that you're living here, that things didn't go the way you wanted it to be, but you can still start again. See, once you have life, you can rebound. But it depends on you, how you see things, and how you structure life. So my advice to you, if you're watching me, it's not working for you. And it's not only about the story, it's not only about you going back to Africa. If it's not working for you, and it's been going on for some time, especially if it's not been working for you for like 12 years and 10 years, and I think you need to change the approach. And changing the approach sometimes will inquire you to go back to your home country, inquire you to go back to your country, to Africa, to Asia, to South America, wherever that you are coming from. And sometimes if it doesn't work, if it doesn't work for you, then it's better for you to just pack and just leave. You know, sometimes there has to be some force, some driving force. And those driving forces are things that it happens to really make you focus. It happens for you to really rethink about the whole thing. And sometimes if it doesn't happen that way, you will not really think. You know, you will not really think. And going back, like I said, it's not a shame, but rather it's a start. And I believe that it will work for you. It will work for you. It will work for me. It will work for you. It has worked for others, and it's working for other people. And I think that this will really work. So thank you for subscribing to my channel. This is New Nation Africa. Continue to watch my videos, help me grow. And I'll be glad that you share this video to others. And check out my next video, and then another video that I'll be dropping about what's your investment. What do you focus on? What's your focus? And I'll be talking about that. Thank you for subscribing. Bye.